What's up, it's you? For today's video, with a full Archen evolution team. We got Archen and Archeops. Now, Archen and Archeops only have one ability, and it's really bad, and that's Defeatist. So, I don't know, I really hope in the future this actually gets a better ability, because it's absolute trash. Basically, why this Pokemon is half or less of its max health, its attack and special attack are halved. So it's terrible, really. It's one of the worst abilities out there. I'll be using 2 Archen and 2 Archeops to take on all the other teams. I've got 3 battles today, and I really hope you enjoy. Now, this is tonight's second upload too, so I did an upload earlier on, and it was a full Pokemon Splatoon team. So if you like Splatoon or you just missed a video, make sure you do go ahead and check it out. Alright, let's get into this. So my first Pokemon is going to be Archen. It's got Endeavor, Endure, Head Smash, and Aerial Ace. This is a Focus Sash Defeatist set. Unfortunately, I only got Defeat. I wish they had more abilities, but I guess Archeops is quite good. But I don't know. If you know what, I'll do a question of the day. What ability would you give Archeops if it didn't have Defeatist? Let me know in the comment section of the video. Don't say Moxie or something like that. Like, give it. I mean, you can say Moxie, but maybe something like respectable that it can have, because it's got great attack and good speed. So what would you give it? Let me know in the comment section. So I've got this Archen, and it's pretty good there, because what you do is you make use of Endeavor and Endure. Head Smash does a fair bit of damage too, and Recall, so Endure's kind of handy there. Or you can just straight up go for Endure and Endeavor. Now, is anyone's favorite Pokemon Archen or Archeops? Let me know in the comment section of the video. Archeops is my favorite fossil. Now, we're going to continue doing the rest of the fossils. I mean, there's not many of them to go in the individual teams. I've got like another 2 coming. Actually, no, there's 3 more, and that's it. That's all of them before Sword and Shield, so it's going to be perfect. Next Pokemon is going to be Hydreigon. Now, this is some sort of theme team as well, so if you can guess what the theme team is, let me know in the comment section of the video. And that was like a Alakazam with Trick. It was interesting. So we got that was a Reflect Hydreigon. Interesting. I'm going to go for Endeavor. Yeah, Endeavor's going to bypass all that. So Archen's doing a really good job here, and we got some very interesting Pokemon. It says a Trick Metronome Alakazam. So I can go for Aerial Ace here and take it out, but I believe it's going to have some sort of attacking move, to take out my little Archen here. So now the Hydreigon is going to go for a Beat Up, and Beat Up is a multi-hitting move. That's not going to be doing too much damage, but then again, I didn't have too much health left, and that's fine. So that's the end of Archen. Now I can bring in my second Archen here, and I can try and get a sweep going. So this is a sweeping set. I've got exactly the same EVs as the other one. Max Speed, Max Attack, Jolly Nature. I've got Hone Claws, Dual Wing Beat, Stone Miss, and Bulldoze. Citrus Berry as the item. It's a little bit risky because, Archen doesn't really, it can't really take it. So most of the time you're going to get put into Defeatist range. This is the best shiny as well out of all of them, like, Archen and Archeops. Archeops is shiny. In my opinion, it sucks, but Archen looks really cool. That green really sets off the rest of the Pokemon, in my opinion. So now I can go for a dual wing beat here. Hydreigon's going to be going for a scale shot. My Citrus Berry is going to be activated here as well. So that's going to give me, I guess, a little bit more health left. I need a Hydreigon to only hit me a couple of times though, because little Archen, it's not very bulky. So I'm going to hit 3 times there. Hydreigon's defense is going to be dropping. I guess that helps a bit because there is a Reflect up on the field. But then I got Flinch. So it's a King's Rock flinching set. Very, very mean. I definitely wouldn't do something like this myself. So that's the end of both my Archery. Suddenly half my team is gone, and now I'm going to go into my first Archeops. Now this is my Choice Specs. Sorry, no, this is my Power Herb special set. I was going to run a Choice Specs one, but I opted not to. Now, this has got Power Herb, Meteor Beam, Heat Wave, Air Slash, and Dragon Pulse. We got a cool special set. And I got Max Speed and Max Special Attack as well. I've got Timid Nature. Now, I tried to run a bulky. I did try to run these bulky, but they didn't really work out. So I just went with, really offensive stats most of the time. So boosting my special attack there with Meteor Beam, which is always really nice on, any speedy special attacking Pokemon. And, Archeops' special attack isn't all that bad. I guess it's just it's used mostly as an attacking Pokemon, with its high attack stat. I guess when you think about it, with an ability like Defeatist, you really just want to be defeating your opponents and not giving them any chance to, lay a single attack on you. So I'm going to get flinched here, of course, by the Hydreigon. I'm just going to go for another attacking move here. And unfortunately, this Hydreigon is going to go for beat up again. So I'm hoping it doesn't put me into Defeatist range, and it did, which was very, very annoying. So I'm going to hit 3 times there and finish off Hydreigon with a Dragon Pulse. I guess the Archeops and Archen, they're weak to like so many things too. So really, with if I was using Archeops, like, seriously, I'd be giving like a physical one and hitting as hard as possible, right? You'd either run Choice Band or Citrus Berry. I'd probably be running there. I mean, Heavy Duty Boots wouldn't be all that bad there. So next Pokemon is going to be Charizard. This is also a 4v4 battle, and we're going to go for an Air Slash here on the Charizard. So Charizard's got, pretty good special defense, so it's going to be able to live that one nicely. And it's going to be going for a Willow Miss, and it doesn't miss, unfortunately. Good thing about this Archeops set, it is a special set, so I'm glad I didn't have my physical one out there on the field. So the other fossils we've got remaining as well, I've got Taturga. I was going to actually put that up tonight, but I'm going to be putting that up. They'll be up tomorrow night. And we've got Tyrant and Amora, and that's all the fossils. I've done every single one of them then. So they're sort of ones I wanted to get done before, the end of Sword and Shield, among some other little teams and stuff like that. So Charizard's going to go for a Blaze Kick. I actually just lived that, and the Burner's going to fake me this turn. So there you go. But that's the end of my Archeops. I've got one more Archeops left here. This Archeops set is pretty good, and it can definitely work well in Dynamax too. Now, interesting enough, this Archeops also is a Power Herb set. I ran 2 Power Herbs on there. I've got Power Herb and I've got Sky Attack this time. So I've got Acrobatics as the other move. Works really nicely, obviously in tandem with Sky Attack. I tried to run this one a little bit, a couple of interesting moves. So Sky Attack and Acrobatics combination. And I have a Rock Smash as well. So you could use Rock Smash. And then Dynamax, you go for Max Knuckle, making Archeops is already quite high attack. Even higher. I've got Rock Slide as its other move too, kind of, helps out there with a little bit of feature. So going straight away for the Dynamax Archeops here. I got to get rid of this Charizard, and we're going to drop Max Rockfall there. I also seen, I think this was we also, it was like another Charizard thing. I seen a pop up on my timeline. There's something with Charizard and Scarlet and Violet. If you know, I was like, why does that not surprise me? I'm pretty sure what I'm talking about there was official, but, that's the end of that. But regardless, the next Pokemon here is going to be Melmetal. I just don't think they're not going to put a Pokemon game without Pikachu or especially Charizard, because I guess it's the, that's the money-making Pokemon, right? I'm sure we'll get, in Gen 10, we'll get like another couple of Charizard forms. So in comes Melmetal here. I've got Rock Smash, so I can go for Max Knuckle. That's going to be really good because I can get some solid damage here. I was wondering what sort of Melmetal set this was, and then I went for Electric Train. Like, oh, okay, so they're trying to power up an electric type move, I guess, or that's not really going to affect though. So I was like, maybe it's got another move, but I wasn't really 100% sure at the moment. It's like, oh, okay, they use the Electric Train because they've got Electric Seed, which will boost the Melmetal's defense. So okay, that's why they've got that. So I guess I've got Max Knuckle to go for again, and I may as well just do that. Melmetal is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon here as well. And it's not going to be G-Max Melmetal, it's just going to be normal Melmetal. So you don't get to see those skinny little legs. Like, it's got those big tanky legs. I know I'm not sure. But anyway, there was, speaking of Melmetal, Melton, there was Grimghoul. Like, that was a really interesting Pokemon released recently. It very much gives me those vibes. I guess it's because, you can get it in one of the forms in Pokemon Go and one in Scarlet and Violet. So yes, I'm sure when that comes out, I'll be getting lots of those. It'll probably like 1,000 candy or something. No, probably not 1,000, but it'll probably like some ridiculous sort of amount of candy. But if you do play Pokemon Go, you can get these coins at the moment. And I don't really know what they're for. Like, I'm starting to think they might be coins to evolve it. I could be wrong, but if you do play Pokemon Go, what do you think those coins are for? Like, that you spin a Pokemon type and you get these coins, and they disappear in your bag. So anyway, I'm not talking about the coins you spend money on either. I'm talking about the other ones. With the Grimghoul. So anyway, this is interesting. The Melmetal Dynamax, and then it went for a Max Guard here. So they're sort of stalling out their own Dynamax here. Now, I started to have a little bit of a feeling what they could have here as some sort of attacking move, because clearly they've got like a normal type move, but You know, do they have any other moves than a normal type move? At this stage, I think I can take it out now. I can go for Rock Smash here, which is my best move. Plus, I might be able to get a defense drop too. So obviously, it's doing nothing to Melmetal. Then I got a defense drop, so it has a 50% chance. So I was like, yes, that's really good. Now the Melmetal is going to go for a Thunder Wave. I'm like, okay, so electric terrain, Thunder Wave, normal type move. Not sure what that move is. Could be anything. And wonder what the other move's going to be here. So I went for Rock Smash again. The Melmetal's going to set up the electric train again. And I was like, it just set the electric train up again without having the electric seed. That could only possibly mean one thing, right? And as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, it's got Steel Roller, doesn't it? So Steel Roller you can only use on a terrain. And once you use it, the terrain gets destroyed. So a very, very gimmicky, cool move. I've always liked Steel Roller. And that's going to be the end of the Archeops. So bye-bye, Archeops. And that's the end of the battle too. Thank you, Sunny, for the battle. If I didn't say that. It's very sunny at the moment in Australia. Next battle here. This is a battle against Archen. And we've got another 4v4 battle. These, especially Archen and especially Amora, these teams have been quite difficult because, like, all of their weakness, especially Amora. Okay, this is a theme team. I wonder if you can guess what this is. I'll give you a clue. It's based on the nicknames. So first Pokemon's going to be Pikachu here. I've got an Endeavor and Moveset, as you know. I just went for Head Smash and a miss. I was like, man, that really sucks. I could have got rid of this Pikachu in one shot. Now, Pikachu is going to go for a Thunder Wave on my Archen. So, like, okay, I probably have to... I mean, I could go for Endeavor. I could go for Head Smash. I don't know what this Pikachu is even going to do. So Pikachu, right, is going to go for Thunderbolt. So it's got Thunder Wave, the Thunderbolt. I was like, I want to wait for the Thunder Wave first instead of just going for Thunderbolt. Anyway, so my Archen is going to have the Focus Dash here. I just went for Endeavor. I possibly could have gone for Head Smash, but the reason I didn't go for it is because if Head Smash missed, I got no damage on Pikachu at all. So I'd rather get, 99% of its health gone than 0. So that's going to be the end of the Arch there. Now I can bring in my Archen number 2 here. Now I'm sure this will be able to outspeed the Pikachu. I'm hoping. Well, it is max speed, so I can go for a Bulldoze here. Bulldoze will be super effective against Pikachu, and that'll take it out, which is nice. I don't think Archen actually got Earthquake. That's why I gave it Bulldoze. I can't really think of any other reason. So that's going to be the end of the Pikachu right there. So bye-bye Pikachu. Not exactly the most threatening Pokemon with this team. Next Pokemon is going to be Lopunny. So like, okay, Lopunny. Well, I might be able to get a Stone Edge crit here. I don't really want to set up Home Claws because I don't feel confident that I'm going to live this turn. Like, it could easily one-shot me. It's got a lot of moves. Stone Edge hits it really hard, and then I went for a Close Combat. Like, Close Combat. Wow, I lived that, fairly, a lot better than what I thought, right? So anyway, I'm going to be eating my Citrus Berry there, getting me over the... Actually, this is going to put me over the Defeatist range, which is good. Now the Lopunny is going to have a White Herb, getting rid of that defensive and special defensive drop from the Close Combat. So I was like, well, I could go for Dual Wing Beat here. That should be enough to take out. Plus, I don't have to go for Stone Miss and, risk actually, not taking Lopunny up. So go for the Dual Wing Beat there. That's going to be the end of the Lopunny. And that is suddenly half the team down, which is very, very good. Now, this was really, really funny. Watch this. Probably doesn't happen too often. So in comes Gardevoir. Now, Gardevoir's got Trace. It's going to Trace Defeatist. Keep watching. So now, obviously, if its health gets... obviously, with Defeatist, if it gets half and below, it's going to have its attack and special attack half. Now, keep watching this. This is pretty funny. So I went for the Dual Wing Beat here. Good damage here on the Gardevoir, and I was happy with that. I didn't go for Stone Miss because I didn't want it to miss. I just wanted to get some damage. So now I've actually put Gardevoir in Defeatist range, and Archen only lives due to the Defeatist, which is crazy, crazy lucky. So now it's like, well, I'm in Defeatist range too, so is the Gardevoir. I mean, Gardevoir definitely is going to bait me the next turn, right? Whatever ability it has. Of course, if it was like Truant or something like that. And I'm going to go for the Stone Miss, going for the crit, and Gardevoir just lives. It was so, so close. And now it's going to finish me off with a dazzling thing. But that was pretty cool there. Archer actually, the Defeatist getting traced onto the opponent. So Gardevoir is going to get a little bit of leftovers there. Unfortunately, if it did have leftovers, I would have actually, taken that out. So we're going to go into the special Archeops. I can go for any attacking move here. I've got the option to go for Meteor Beam, and may as well just go for it because that'll give me a +1 in special attack there too. And I may not get the option against the next Pokemon, possibly. So Power Herb's going to be activating here. No miss, which is good. Not that Gardevoir would have done a lot of damage. I will say that. I don't even think it would have put me into Defeatist range. So that's the end of numbers number 3. What could those numbers possibly mean? Next Pokemon is going to be Sylveon. So like, I wonder what Sylveon's going to do here. I've got 2 Pokemon. I'm feeling confident. So I've still got Dynamax in the back too. I can go for Air Slash. I mean, I was like, I could Dynamax here, but like, I don't want to Dynamax just yet. I want to see what this Sylveon's going to do. So I've got Air Slash. Air Slash has a chance of flinching as well. And if they don't go for Dynamax, then I might get a flinch. It'll be some like really, really handy damage against the Sylveon. So I go for the Air Slash. Sylveon does not Dynamax. And Archie gets some pretty good damage on Sylveon. It's a 3-hit K. Sylveon's got to go for a Misty Explosion. So clearly they didn't have anything super, super powerful to take out my Archeops apart from Misty Explosion. And Archeops is still going to live Misty Explosion. And that is the end of the team. They ended it with a bang. I'm not sure if that was part of the team, but there you go, people. If you can guess that theme team, let me know in the comment section of the video. Let's get into the third and final battle. This is a battle against Sia, and we've got another 4v4 Pokemon battle. It might be a little while before you see 4v4 Pokemon battles again after Sword and Shield finishes. Unless I get some like specific team, like a some forms last night we seen. I think I talked about this in today's video. They had they released the Donphan like really, really cool form. So I'm gonna do that. I'll do like Donphan and its other forms and stuff like that. I might do like 2 of them or something like that. But really, really cool. I just can't wait to use these new Pokemon. I guess, for me, like with new Pokemon games, I'll tell you some of the stuff that I really like. Obviously, I like the multiplayer aspects of Pokemon. Like, that's my biggest thing, I like using all the Pokemon. I like going through, doing the different movesets of them, going for some shinies I like, stuff like that. And with the story and stuff, I don't mind the story and stuff, but I really, like, my enjoyment comes from, like, catching the Pokemon, raising them up, doing some battles with them, stuff like that. I guess everyone's enjoyment is, like, different in the game, stuff like that, but that's probably my, like, big key points of enjoyment in Pokemon games. So that's going to be the end of my Archen there. I got knocked off there by an obstacle. I got shut down. Now, this is a theme team as well. I think we got 3 theme teams back-to-back here. Now, my Archeops is the second Pokemon to come into this matchup. I need to get rid of this Obstagoon right now. So I've got Sky Attack. I can go for that. And this should be enough to take out Obstagoon. Like, I don't know if they're going to go for a double, like another Obstruct here, but I'm gonna risk it. So go for the Sky Attack against the Obstagoon here. And that's got the Power Herb. That'll be activating right away. And with Archeops' huge attack, I don't even need a crit to take Obstagoon out. So that is that's the end of that, which is very, very good. Now, also tomorrow I'll tell you a couple little plans here. So tomorrow I've got a double upload, if I didn't mention this already, and then Friday I've got a double upload as well. So Thursday, Friday will be a double upload, and then on Saturday will be my Saturday/Sunday. I'm not really sure on time zones for everyone, but that'll be my final Sword and Shield stream there. So I'll be featuring lots of different stuff there. I got hit by Guillotine by the Bishop. I thought I could take it out with Rock Smash and it didn't work because there's some salt right there, people. But yeah, it'll be my final Sword and Shield stream. I'll be doing so much cool stuff. We'll be doing like some battles, some Dynamax adventures. We'll be looking at surprise trade battles, multi-battles, all sorts of really cool stuff. And if you're ever going to be at a Sword and Shield stream, that would be the one there. It'll be my send-off stream. And that's it, people. I won't be doing any more streaming for Sword and Shield. And, the last couple of days leading up to Scarlet and Violet, I'll have a little bit of content for that from Sword and Shield. And that's it. That's it for the Sword and Shield, basically. So I guess the end of quite an interesting era. But I'll be talking more about that on the stream. I'll be telling my full, feelings of Sword and Shield and the good and, of course, the bad. And my hopes for Scarlet and Violet. So I really love to see that. It's going to be like a long stream, too. So it will be on the weekend. So should be, normally I try to start my streams around 10 p.m. Australian and Western Standard Time, so, that's probably morning and afternoon for most people that aren't Australian. So, next Pokemon to come in and get a little bit sidetracked there, we got another Pharynx, and it's going to be going for a no retreat. Now, this was a big, big problem, right? Because Pharynx already has like a decent attack stat, and then it went for Endure. Now, when it went for Endure, I'm like, oh no, it's going to use Reversal. And so, Reversal is a very, very powerful move because it's on 1 health now. It's going to be Stab, and also it got around my dual Wing Beat too, both my hits. I kept hitting that Pharynx over and over, wasn't doing anything. So now Pharynx is going to go for the Reversal. At +1 in attack at full base power, that's doing an enormous amount of damage. So my only way to get around this is going to be going for a Desperation Dynamax. Like, I have to do this. And even I was like, well, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to live this to start with. So I need probably some in speed because I want a little bit in speed here. Plus that'll be, that'll be nice for the last Pokemon. Like at least I can outspeed it in case there's any sneaky little items. So go for the Dynamax Archeops here. I'm going to go for Max Airstream. Obviously, Phalanx is on 1 health, so I can just take that out. But I've got a feeling now that it might be able to outspeed me because it obviously had +1 in speed and everything. Archeops is fast, but after, +1, it's very, very fast. Here comes the reversal. Archeops just lives on a slither of health. Now, I'm going to have Defeatist activated, unfortunately, and that's the end of Phalanx. Now, if you really, really like Archeops, I did an Archeops sweep back in Gen 7. I think I might have said this in my last Archeops style video, but I did an Archeops sweep, deliberately putting it into Defeatist. You should check that out if you haven't already. It's a really, really cool video. And if you haven't already, leave a comment on there. I'll give you a little heart. Pretty cool video. So deliberately putting Archeops into the Defeatist range and trying to sweep with it. I actually did something similar with Wishy Washy too. I did Wishy Washy in its school form. And I deliberately put it in its school form and then swept with it. So that's another cool little thing, sort of like interesting things like that. If you haven't seen the wishy-washy sweep either, leave a comment there. I'll give you a heart. And if you're really early, I'll give you a comment as well. All right, next Pokemon is going to be Zapdos. This is a threat. I'm going to go for the Max Airstream here. Look at the damage I did there in Defeatist. That was very, very impressive. Zapdos was lucky. It was lucky I didn't have more health, and I was like, wait, I got a critical hit, so I'm lucky. So that's going to be the end of the third battle. Zapdos can just go for its max knuckle here. I mean, Phalanx was more than enough for this team, let alone a freaking Zapdos. So that's the end of Archeops. Hope you enjoyed this tonight's double upload. I'll be back with another double upload tomorrow, and then another one before the weekend. Peace out, people.